So imagine being a stripper, going to work, and literally you go to work on a Thursday and all the girls look a certain kind of way. We all regular, our regular shape. This one got a flat butt, this one got a big butt, this one got a wrinkle butt, this one got a, just all different types of shapes of butts. So I go to work on a Thursday and everything is normal. I'm making money like normal. Everybody making money like normal. But then imagine going to work on a Friday and you go to work and you like, wait a minute, Candy butt wasn't that big. Desire butt wasn't that big. Moet butt wasn't that big. Cookie butt wasn't that big. Luscious butt wasn't that big. And you're like, what the hell is going on here? And you're like, I just saw these girls yesterday. So the conversation started going around the locker room. Butt shots. Before it was a BBL, there was something called butt shots. Before you think about getting butt shots, know that there's repercussions. 10 to 15 years later, you're gonna regret it. And then you're gonna end up having to be in the same position that I am.
I want to talk about why Black women are willing to die to have a big butt. Okay. She was very clear on the value that her butt had in her, on her journey, and the importance for her to continue to have a large butt. Why is this so important, and why are Black women willing to risk their lives in the Black market for this? I think it's so important as we have this conversation to understand lack and to look at what people lack and how people tend to overcompensate for lack, for what they lack. Okay? So I think it's important to understand how people overcompensate when they lack something. Stormy Wellington, in other words, Coach Stormy, is a case in point example of someone who grew up with an abundance of lack. And I'll let you sort of delve into her story. But she is the prototype of what happens and what can be created when there's an absence of something. And in that case, I'll talk about money because Coach Stormy is a multimillionaire. And she, talks a lot about all the Birkin bags she has. She has $60,000 Birkin bags and this type of thing. What does she lack as far as in her character? And one of the things I noticed about Coach Stormy is that she does come off to be a bit masculine. And she was featured on Kevin Samuels.
Okay.
I'm an author, I'm an inspirational speaker.
Did you hear what I just said to the other woman?
Excuse me? I'm not that, I don't have to get married. I'm not the girl that needs a husband.
Well, then why are you answering the
I
question?
promise my people, I may not know how to teach you how to be the best mom and the best wife. I may not teach you how to get married, but we're going to have some money. That's what we're going to have. We may not be the best wife, because I don't know how to be all submissive to them, especially no king, no man ain't being no king. I'm not going to tell you to bow down and be submissive to this for real. But I'm going to tell you how to get some money. Yeah, that's what I promise. I promise my people that I may not know how to teach you how to be a submissive little wife, because I'm not married, and there's a reason why.
One thing you'll notice about Coach Stormy is she puts a huge emphasis on money and on being a boss. And I'm always curious and interested in sort of like women who are not particularly feminine in their demeanor or their energy, but how a lot of times these are the women who will go out and get an overtly feminine body. And it's a bit fraudulent in a way, because the overt feminine body can in some ways lure a man and sort of incite the male gaze. But the truth of the matter is, underneath that overtly feminine body is a very masculine woman. And so one of the main reasons, and this is just my theory, I haven't heard this anywhere else, but one of the main reasons why I think some Black women are willing to die for a big butt, is because it's an overcompensation for a woman who is maybe not the most feminine to access femininity. Now, keep in mind, she is accessing a very superficial form of femininity. She is accessing the appearance of femininity, right? She's not actually accessing femininity. But I think that, for some Black women who present in their demeanor more masculine, and the truth is that this is actually the reality for many Black women who struggle with either presenting more masculine or having a masculine energy or demeanor. For some women, the most feminine that they will ever be, the closest to femininity that they will ever get to, is by way of their body. That is their ticket. That is their pathway to femininity. And it's not real femininity. We're talking about fake femininity. We're talking about faux femininity here, right? But understand that for some women, this may be their body, their curves, their hips, their butt, their breasts. That might be the closest thing that they can get to being feminine. And this is why I think so many Black women want to have a big butt. This is why I think so many Black women would consider dying to have a big butt.
I ain't playing with my garment, girl. And I ain't playing about this garment this time. I ain't finna have no long flat booty. I'm sorry. I'm definitely ain't taking this motherfucker off. Nah. Not till August.
Look how cute. Yeah, let me take a
You feel me saying that my booty flat? One of the things that was important to me, as you can see, happiness, is that I wanted to keep my hips, all right? And I got hips, all right? And here's my butt. Here's my butt. And I got on my garment, and I have on my triangle right here. That's why it's so puffy. And I got on my board and my garment. And so,
to me, the most fascinating part is that throughout her filming this experience, she continues to repeat over and over that she does not want to be left with a flat butt and no hips. Obviously, she was concerned about dying and concerned, she mentioned being concerned that she may not wake up from the anesthesia. Of course, there's always a fear of becoming disfigured, but she made sure she let the doctor know over and over again that she did not want to be left with no butt and no hips. So check out my body privilege video if you want sort of a baseline to help you understand a little bit more about the value and the importance that having a big butt holds to Black women and in the Black community. Check out my video that I call Body Privilege, which is my theory about the value of having a larger derriere in the Black community. I also wanted to announce and highlight that my mom has a YouTube channel. And so my mom is one of my clients. You all should know by now that I have a business called Curated Legacy, LLC. And I offer coaching and consulting for those who want to get started and grow on YouTube. And also if you want to be a self-published author. And so my mom is also my business partner, and we have a children's book called My Brother Adam, available on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. But my mom is also my client, one of my clients. And so I'm helping her launch her YouTube channel. And so she started her channel some months ago. Please check her out. I'll put the link to her channel in the description box. And her channel is called, I think it's now called My Brother Adam, Health and Wellness. But she might be changing that to Health and Wellness, My Brother Adam. But My Brother Adam is the title of our children's book. And again, you can get that on Amazon, as well as you can get my book, my memoir, about being an invisible Black woman, on Amazon as well. So click the links in the description to learn more about my books, my mom's channel, my business, and as always, stay tuned for more videos. Bye.